Alright guys, we are in Prague, as you can see by the beautiful view. Such a beautiful city, but unfortunately, fucking packed with tourists today. I was out late yesterday, there wasn't this many people, but we're meeting up with some Czech patriots. They're gonna tell us a little bit about their country, their problems, why they like it. So should be a good time. You know, hopefully maybe get some actual Czech people to talk, but there's a lot of tourists currently, like those two. Not the best kind of tourists, but it is what it is. We'll make the most of it. You can't get mad at this view. All right, so we met up with Alex. So is that like a famous spot, the Golden Cross?
No, it's just a pretty cool symbolic spot. This area
cool.
is always fun to walk down, you know, especially when there's less tourists. It's not as heavy, you know, not as many people overwhelming you.
Yeah.
Especially when it rolls around winter, it's a little more dusk-like, beautiful place to take photos. But other than that, it's kind of just super heavy all year. Tourists from all around. It's pretty obnoxious.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. It looks a lot different than most European cities I've been to be honest. But yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, the tourists kind of ruin it a little bit.
Yeah.
It's way too many. I'm sure during the winter it's a lot nicer, right?
It actually depends. I'd say there is a fat amount of tourists and also photographers that roll around in the winter, but
in winter?
Yeah, just to get those snow shots. But, it really depends.
I know. When'd you move here? You moved here not too long ago, right?
For about 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, mostly just moved here because it's a cheaper place to live. Got some family around here. It's the safest place in Europe. One of the safest cities. You don't have to worry about anything. There's nothing bad I can say about it. It's a beautiful place. If you're an American or from North America trying to connect with your European roots, trying to find a beautiful city while doing it, Prague's probably the best place to do that. It's cheap, people are nice, and super safe.
Well, are you Czech yourself?
No, I'm Ukrainian German.
Oh, okay.
Born in the U.S.
Well, how would you compare it to the U.S.? What are the biggest differences?
It's a lot safer. If I could actually compare it to any U.S. state, I'd say it's a lot like Texas, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, due to it's more conservative, but they also aim a lot more on civil liberties. They've got their own form of the Second Amendment out here.
Oh, really?
They're very liberal on firearm laws.
Oh, that's good.
And other than that, you know, everyone here is, for the most part, very conservative. Of course, it is Prague, so you do have to take that for a grain of salt, being the biggest city. But other than that, everyone here is pretty solid.
Yeah, it's beautiful. We're walking over to the one side of, what is that place called? What would it be
that's
called?
Prague Castle. On that
Prague
side.
Castle?
Yeah, one of the biggest castles in the world, if I'm not wrong. But
Okay.
you're wrong.
Yeah, so we're gonna go check out that side, and we'll probably head over back to the old town. So what is this the part of the castle, or is this just
I don't think this
entrance?
is part of the castle. This is just one of the multiple gates that are, or areas that are around. There's one a little on the other side of the bridge also, but mostly this one. And then if you want to go up to the Prague Castle, you have to walk up a few flights of steps, but it's a beautiful sight up there.
And this is one of the cities that didn't really get destroyed, right? So all of these things are...
In the bombings in World War II, actually Prague was hit.
But not too much, right?
Not too much, but there was some heavier casualties that were taken, but it's not really talked about by the general public as much.
Okay.
Because they do see people like Winston Churchill and so on and so forth as liberators and heroes. No matter what anyone will think about that, there's different skewed views on that.
Yeah.
Whatever your view is on it is different. There's actually, I can pass by, we're pretty close to Winston Churchill Memorial, but I don't know where that is exactly.
Yeah, we'll head over there.
Super interesting area though.
Yeah, the streets are
There's a lot of
packed.
embassies around here also. Serbian embassy up ahead. Estonian, I think there's Latino, Lithuanian. They hold a lot of meetings up around this area. Fair amount.
What is that building though, do you know?
I would not be able to tell you, man.
Come on, man.
That one's out of my
2 years, you have to know all the history by now.
I gotta learn. Yeah.
No, but it's a different type of style. I don't even know what you would call this.
It's very Gothic.
Gothic,
kind of
yeah,
mixed
Gothic.
with more of a romantic style. A lot of the architecture comes from the Austro-Hungarian Empire and the Holy Roman Empire that predated. Bohemia was one of the biggest parts of that, and then over time they drifted apart, of course, moving more towards independence. This was seen World War I, so on and so forth. And after that, they split off. Czechoslovakia the rest is history. This area has always been this weird mix of cultural German, especially in Bohemia, a mix of German culture and Slavic culture. And so that's why you see this interesting architecture around this area.
Didn't you say the elections are happening this weekend, right?
Yes, yeah, from I think the 1st to the 3rd. I think it's the 1st to the 3rd.
It doesn't matter too much, but...
Today till the 4th. Today till the 4th, so that's why there's not a lot of Czech locals out, I'm pretty sure.
And is the government going to go more right, left?
That's hard to say right now because one of the biggest parties, I think it's SDP or SPD, Czech, more Czech right-leaning populist party, right now is having some, they've gained a lot of notoriety, but they've kind of got an AFD thing going on where it's a coalition of nationalists and libertarians, which I'm sure would create a lot of problem in the government. The irony of it is just like with the AFD, you've got a leader, female leader who is a lesbian and is also married to half Sri Lankan woman.
Oh
but
my
here
God, bro.
in the Czech Republic, we have a half Japanese guy, half Czech dude.
What the hell?
Who's the leader of the Populist Party. So very heavy amounts of irony behind that, but God knows why.
How about the like general perception? I guess the main topic in most of these European countries is obviously immigration. I think everything stems down from that, from the most part. I mean, people can bring up who's bringing in these people, but I think the easiest way for the general public to wake up is, I guess, immigration and seeing what it did to other countries, other cities. What is, I guess, the general perception of the Czech people about immigration and letting people in from these, I guess, different third world countries?
The Czechs have always been a very nationalistic and ethnocentric people. And you can see that I was talking about before with the First World War. They were pushing for their independence against the Germans. And then later, after World War II ended, the mass expulsion of ethnic Germans from the Sudetenlands. So they've always had a very ethnocentric view on their lifestyle and the world around them. But it has created a very nationalistic society. That being said, here in Prague, it does definitely lean a little more left, but when you do move out a little more to the Moravia area, they do lean a little more right. But I'd say the immigration view itself is very right-leaning, and I think Czechs do want to keep their cultural and ethnic autonomy compared to the rest of Western Europe. They don't want to listen to Brussels anymore. That's why Visegrad was created. Well, not why it was created, but one of the reasons it's such a big deal. You can see Poland, Slovakia, Czechia, and Hungary really trying to hold their own against the current EU Brussels regime. It's really pushing a lot of unfavorable policies upon them and punishing them if they do not apply to themselves to these policies.
Israeli embassy, and there's always police presence. Anywhere you go, whichever country you go, there's always police there. What are they scared of? What's gonna happen? I know the thing in Manchester just happened, the stabbing. I mean, we all know who did it. It wasn't a white man. It was a scholar of sorts who follows a religion that isn't entirely compatible with Western society. So I guess this is the parliament and it has an Israeli flag. Why is there an Israeli flag?
The Czechs and the Israelis have gotten very close recently over time. There's a very big Jewish quarter here in the Czech Republic, and up there is also the Winston Churchill Memorial I was talking about before. And there's always been very, I wouldn't say a very heavy, I'd say there is pretty heavy influence by the Israelis here, but there's also a lot of Israelis coming in to escape the war into the Czech Republic from what I've seen, especially a lot of students, ex-IDF members, so on and so forth. I don't exactly know how long they're planning on staying, but it is
forever, probably. I mean, they'll make their way up the ranks and make the country for themselves. It's the memorial. What does that say? Damn, they did him kind of dirty.
They did do him kind of dirty. Not a flattering memorial, that's for sure.
But yeah, it is wild that the Israeli flag is on the fucking embassy. Or the parliament. So this is the castle, right? No? Over there.
I think it's a little more over here.
Oh, a little more. Here, but those were the walls, right?
Yeah, I think this also counts as the castle technically, or at least the palace.
Yeah. Man, this view's awesome though. Yeah, I mean, is there even what? Czech is like 95% white. Is that about right?
Yes, yeah, I'd say it's just a little below Ukraine or Belarus. It is majority white. The biggest non-European group here, I'd say, is Gypsies, Roma.
Oh, really? I heard a lot of Vietnamese people.
Yes, yeah. They came in around the, I want to say 70s. I think they were all refugees from the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
Most of them ended up in East Germany, got kicked out, and ended up here in the Czech Republic. But they've always been a very interesting point of debate, especially with the current immigration debate. So people are like, oh, well, look at these Vietnamese immigrants that started these small corner businesses. And then people rebuttal with that, well, there was a lot of these Vietnamese businesses that could or maybe have had some type of mob or gang affiliations. And if you walk into some of these stores, they sell, even though it's synthetic marijuana, they sell marijuana products and stuff. It's just kind of nasty, but it's capitalizing on tourism, really.
Yeah, it's a shame. I was walking in the Old Town last night, and there was a fucking weed shop every 20 steps, and flashing lights. It's like you were just ruining the vibe of the fucking Old Town. It's supposed to be...
it really sucks, and it takes away half of the experience. It makes everything very tacky. It's like almost, it might turn into something like if the Czech Republic legalizes weed, it's going to become like the Netherlands, but even cheaper. It's going to be like Amsterdam, and that's exactly what we don't want.
Yeah.
There's also brothels. Prostitution is technically legal here.
Oh, yeah.
So it's slowly turning into a hive of scum and villainy, you know? So gotta watch out for it.
I mean, hopefully, I don't know, this country's still doing well, I guess. There's a lot of tourists, but not many people are living here. Hopefully you guys fucking pull through somehow. I mean, look at that. There's not many places that have that kind of beautiful view. So what is this building? Or what are these statues?
I think this is...
Some soldier?
I think
it's not moving.
This is not I think it's some type of governmental building.
Oh. Is it? Oh, they allow visitors. Huh, beautiful. And what is that? Do you know?
I do not know what that one is either. I think that might be a ballroom.
Oh, just a ball.
Yeah.
Man, even like the most... So that's the castle. That is, yeah, it looks like a castle, I guess. I thought it would look a little different. And that is some, I guess, I don't know, governmental building. So we're gonna go inside, check out what's inside the castle. But man, the streets are so nice. It's a shame it's flooded with tourists, especially from certain countries. But I'm liking the city so far. It's beautiful. So we're walking inside the castle. I guess that's the main castle. It's just the area around it. Some fountain. It is pretty peaceful. You don't hear any blasting speakers. I don't smell the weed, even though I know there's some weed shops. Yeah, nobody banging on Home Depot buckets. Nobody trying to scam you with like $5 Twix bars on the street. That's pretty nice so far. I'm enjoying it. So this is the cathedral. Can we go inside?
I think it's closed.
Oh, it's closed? Yeah, we want to go inside this some other day, but beautiful. Yeah, I mean, but you don't even see this type of style in Europe in many places, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure maybe Slovakia is kind of similar, but...
Another beautiful area, if you were planning on checking it out, is Kunta Hora, also known as Gutenberg, which was one of the centers in the Czech Republic back in the Holy Roman Empire area for printing money and so on and so forth. And it's got this beautiful cathedral with all these skulls in it. It's fucking awesome. That's number one place I'd say if you're a tourist from the U.S. or Canada, go check that place out. Absolutely stunning. I think it's about like an hour train ride away from Prague, but solid, beautiful.
Oh, dude. What are these places now?
I think we're still in the castle. And
but are these occupied at all?
I think these are their own like administrative buildings.
Just governmental. Oh, that'd be sick. Coming to work at this.
Yeah, man.
Pretty dope.
It's pretty stunning out here. But it's also I think a big reason that it is so nice is you see military personnel dotting around every single area of the town. They're very, very strong on security in this part of town. In the Czech Republic in general, police are everywhere, which is good, a very good thing. Keeps the city a lot safer and keeps everyone a lot more at ease, I guess.
Yeah.
Beautiful murals.
Might be the nicest Starbucks I've ever seen. I actually saw like a Burger King in Poland or a KFC in like this amazing building, and it just says KFC. I'm like, what the fuck?
Need to get the slop in, bro.
Nah, I don't even know what Czech food is.
Oh, we'll find you some, man.
No, I tried some bread dumplings. But it's like bread though. What is it? What else is inside?
I'd say they're bread more than dumpling. I don't know where this whole dumpling thing.
Bread dumpling. Yeah.
The goulash is really good.
Oh
here.
yeah, I had that. That was good.
I'd say they've got fried idiom, fried cheese.
Yeah.
You know, not far off of what we have back home. Just breaded cheese fried. And then schnitzel is a big thing here, even though it's a German dish technically. Because it's the same with borscht, Russian and Ukrainian borscht. It's kind of like Czechs and Germans with schnitzel.
Yeah, it's just mixed.
Really, some pretty good food. Very, very high on carbs and cholesterol. So if you've got heart problems, probably don't eat here. But other than that, it's pretty delicious food.
I tried I forgot what it's called. It's some drink. It's some like Czech drink.
Cool.
No, some alcoholic one.
Is it like
Beton?
Is it like a
that shit was
shot,
good.
or?
No, it's like a drink. I don't even know what's inside. Shot was good, to be honest.
Yeah, like I wouldn't be able to tell you. The beer is the only thing I really drink. Something I do find pretty interesting though is with these populist parties, they're very heavily aiming towards being against Ukrainians and Ukraine.
Really?
Which is ironic. You've got Ukrainian immigrants coming here, European people very close to the Czechs, at least cultural-wise, Slavic people. They're coming in. I will say there's a heavy amount of them. But the idea that for some reason these white European immigrants can't come in and are not as favorable as bringing in a bunch of Indians with whatever visa status they have, who won't even help out the nation that they're coming to, I think is massively problematic.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I talked to some Polish guy when I was in Poland, and he's like, I'd rather have black people come here than Ukrainians. I'm like, I understand it from the perspective of, they had a lot of Ukrainians come in, and there was quite a bit of them who, didn't work. They collected welfare. So I see that point. But man, they just haven't experienced these other people.
And I think the Ukrainians, even them coming in, for the most part, here in the Czech Republic, a lot of them are getting jobs and working pretty hard. That being said, there are obviously a lot of bad actors that come around, most of them from the Far East in the Donetsk and Luhansk area. But for the most part, a lot of the Western Ukrainians are coming here, starting jobs, starting businesses. A very positive type of immigrant, a very positive. And a lot of them, I do genuinely think, will be going home after this war is over, because there is a very heavy incentive in the Ukrainian people to protect and go home to their nation for rebuilding it after this war is over. But who knows right now?
Yeah, hopefully it ends soon. It's been dragging on for too long. Hopefully it doesn't escalate, because I don't know. I talked to some Polish people. They said, I don't know, they're not sure what's going to happen next.
The Poles always have their finger on the trigger about this stuff.
They've had a long history, so I can't blame them. But wow, okay, this even better view of the fucking city. Let's go up. Swakova. Man, so many tourists. That's literally the only downside. Some street paintings. I like them a little better than the Jewish portraits in Poland. Yeah, it's actually kind of cool. The hell is this statue or whatever?
I think this is like a freedom statue talking about after the freedom of World War II, the Czechs from the Germans. 1945. Yeah, this is Czech freedom from the German Reich.
So is that, what flag is that?
This is the Czech flag.
Oh, that's the Czech flag? Why is it like burning?
Is it burning?
Well, I don't know. It's like...
I have no clue. Yeah, it's all I know. It's like I think it's the Soviet memorial that's been left here. It's from the communist era.
Okay.
Stayed up. Most of there is still a fat amount of kind of communist, Marxist, World War II, post-World War II memorials out here, but they're starting to disappear a lot more, which is a good thing. The Czech Republic has really brought its boot down on communism and Marxism semi-recently.
But there's still people who support it?
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd say it's mostly like Russian immigrants that are supporting it. Old boomers that still want to go back to the old days of a worse tyrannical government.
Yeah.
Stupid shit like that.
It's like Stockholm syndrome because there are people in like the Baltics, like Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia. Like the older people are like, oh, let's go back to the old days. And it's like, what do you mean? The country was fucking destroyed. So I don't know, some sort of Stockholm syndrome.
Definitely.
To be honest. Yeah, we're walking to Old Town, back to the other side of the bridge. People are kind of dispersing a little, maybe, hopefully, because there was a crowd of people when I was back in
When
that.
we get to the later evening, people should start to disappear a little more. But
Yeah.
when we head into Old Town, especially around the bar area, you're going to see a lot of teenage tourists. A lot of people, I guarantee you, are going to be drinking, boozing, just hanging out. Which is fine. Might be a cool place to ask some questions. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see if we could run into some Czech people. I'm not seeing too many, I'm not gonna lie, at this moment.
Yeah, everyone's too busy with elections and so on and so forth.
So you don't know which way it's gonna swing, left or right? It's hard to say.
It's kind of hard to say. In the big end game, I'm sure a lot of Czechs will get very mad at me for this, but it's Czech politics. Compared to the grand scheme of the rest of Europe,
Yeah.
I highly doubt that Czech political positioning will actually affect the rest of Europe that heavily.
Yeah.
The only massive, big imports they have here, to my knowledge, I think a big thing is the arms industry. A lot of arms are going to the Ukraine right now, and also I think they're getting pretty worried about the immigration problem. Those are the only two things I can see them swinging on. I guess gas and fuel, also from the Russian pipelines. But who knows? We're gonna see I guess by the end of the week where the pendulum will swing.
I heard it's pretty left-leaning right now, right? Pretty liberal, or like centrist.
We have, I think, Babiš is more of a populist country. Politicians here do like to lean to wherever the current view is. They don't really give a shit about what they don't have any actual core beliefs. They just follow whatever the fuck is popular and call it a day. Just like other parts of Europe and the US, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the thing with Europe. It's hard to go the other direction that the EU is pushing. It's like, what are you gonna do?
Exactly.
You kind of have to listen. It's unfortunate, but
it's extremely unfortunate, and you don't really know what to do at that point, because if you are having a government that does only listen to whatever the popular view is, it creates way more problems for your government or your people in general. Look at England, look at Sweden, the Netherlands, nations that were so heavily impacted by mass migration and are now swinging to the other side. But even then, it's difficult for them to do that.
So apparently that's the opera house. You enjoy some opera yourself?
I can get down with some Wagner and Bach. So far, I haven't been to anything here, but I do plan at some point. It's pretty cheap for students and others around here, for the most part. That's one of the benefits of the EU is the cultural experiences you can get from being a student here, which is extremely positive, I think, and helps a lot of the youth rekindle and reconnect to their heritage and their culture.
Why is there so many tourists who come here? Like, what are the main attractions here?
Are we talking tourists or expats?
Tourists.
Tourists, I think a big part of it is it's cheap booze. You'll see a lot of English tourists coming around, and they're just here to booze and hang out. Same with a lot of the Germans and people from Netherlands, France. And then on the other side, I think a big chunk of it is also related to people from China, Italy, just old people trying to come over. They like the town, they like the architecture.
Yeah,
it's a very well-maintained town, so I think that's a big chunk of it also. And I think this is for the mass shooting, but I can't be sure.
So, as for the mass shooting, it happened in 2004, right?
2020.
Oh, 2020.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So it happened right here. Is this still a school?
I think so,
it is.
It is.
Yeah, I think the guy was on the roof and fired off a bunch of shots on some poor people.
That was probably a really big thing here.
It was very big,
doesn't
and it did
happen.
affect the Czechs because they haven't seen a mass shooting in a very long time, or at all, if anything. So it just made no sense, especially with the gun laws here being so loose. Definitely affected their worldview, especially on firearms. All it takes is one mentally ill, misanthropic asshole to wreck everything for everyone else, as we've seen in the U.S. also.
That's the Jewish museum. What is it? Just fucking Holocaust stuff?
Yeah, it's
partially, and it's a Jewish cemetery. You know?
Yeah, cemetery.
Okay.
A lot of the Bohemian areas in the Holy Roman Empire, there was a lot of Jewish districts within the cities, usually very small. You can see it in places like Kuttenberg also, but I'm pretty sure this is the historical one from the Czech Republic that's been around since the Jewish community has first showed up here in the Czech Republic in Bohemia.
Synagogue. It's pointed that there's a synagogue this way. Can we go inside? I heard you actually have to pay for synagogues. Well. That's pretty funny.
It's also stacked up with military and police right now.
Oh, really? Oh, I guess in light of recent events, I assume?
Yeah.
That is, I mean, like obviously I'm not advocating for violence. It's like, what do you expect when you import these people? What do you think they'll do?
Yeah,
Like, what do you
I've heard
what the fuck?
Israelis themselves talk about it at my university. There's a lot of Israelis, and I think it's only because currently the situation is that bit them in the ass.
Yeah.
They have been making a lot of statements about the current migration problem, only because there is the recent attack in Munich, which has, in lack of a better word, why are you fighting your battles on European soil?
Exactly. No, I agree with that 100%. I mean, you cause these problems and then you expect people not to be pissed off. It's like, obviously the average Jewish person has nothing to do with it. But I mean,
no, the average Jew has nothing to do with it. But I would say it does reflect. It's something maybe the Israelis should gnaw on a little. It's not just affecting them in Israel, but it's affecting the rest of them here in Europe, and therefore also European people who aren't even connected to the religion, who are caught in the crossfire of this bullshit, which is super problematic. That's how people get killed and hurt, and we don't want that here, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, it's like some Jews will use other Jews. They don't really care about their own people. Like, they do, but not that much. Like, if you look at Tel Aviv, it's like the gayest city in the world. And if you look at how many people in Israel got vaccinated, it was the most out of any country. And then people say, like, oh, it's a bioweapon, and they don't do it to their own people, but they do. Like, they'll fuck over their own people.
They have no problem with hurting each other in whatever the greater Israeli expansion that we're looking at right now.
Yeah.
But you haven't seen a lot of Palestine protests out here, at least personally, but
Good.
I know in England and in Germany and so on and so forth, they're very heavy. And that creates that conflict, and then you have like what happened in Manchester, right?
Yeah.
And I think something happened in Munich recently too.
Yeah.
All on European soil for a war that has nothing to do with us.
Yep. So right next to the Jewish, all the designer stores. They come to the nicest area, not too many tourists here. It's crazy, they do it everywhere. Family of like 20 people with scarves on their head just walked past. Why do they always walk in groups of fucking 20? Like, dude, I was walking back to my Airbnb and it's like, even the Indians, they come with a group of 20 and they're walking across the whole sidewalk.
Mostly
Holy
tourist
shit,
groups
bro.
and families. It really starts to pile on around here.
Yeah, but why do they come with 20 people? It's like white people travel, they come with a few.
They've got massive families. I think it's just one big family that shows up.
Yeah, I know, but they bring their grandma, their uncle, their fucking second cousin.
It would just be such a bitch to like have all those people, dude.
Like, what are they doing, man? So, that's the clock, right? The astrological clock?
Yeah, it's around here. I think it's that. This isn't Wenceslas Square. Wenceslas Square is the other side of town.
Damn.
The squares.
That's a very similar style. That looks like the same kind of castle.
Yeah, Gothic.
It's literally like
style.
the same.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's great.
It's not gypsies.
Not sure what's going on here. A band of gypsies. I don't know. They look kind of Indian to me. More Indian than gypsies. What is going on
These are
here,
basically Indian cousins.
bro? Why did they have to ruin everything? Why? So apparently in that cathedral, they had a mass for Charlie Kirk. It's kind of wild that even in Europe, you know, they were honoring him. It's great to see. Again, that's a beautiful castle, beautiful church.
There was a lot of Antifa agitators, not a lot, but there was a fair amount of Antifa agitators there from what I saw.
Really?
Nothing heavy, but still very disrespectful, pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just want to say I was at the Charlie Kirk thing in London, and then there was like fucking people with Iranian flags, Israeli flags, and then like there was a black guy talking about God for 30 minutes. Like, I get he was a Christian, but it's like, are we gonna honor Charlie Kirk here and not make it about you and make it about something that it's not?
A lot of people, and I think you can especially see this with the current right now, they're trying to capitalize on his death.
Yeah.
On all sides of the right, they're using it as a propaganda piece.
Yeah.
Which is to be expected. He is a martyr in many ways, but
yeah.
I feel like it is a very, it moves a lot of people who are not on the further right to that further right spectrum. And you're going to see a big change with that, especially here in the Czech Republic even, and all over Europe.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize how big of an impact he had across the world, actually. But, what? So, some things pop out, right? I think I missed it by like a minute yesterday. But I'm going to see it at some point. But holy shit, look how the crowd of people just get waiting for it.
They're all tourists from it's either Italy, England, Bulgaria, Spain.
Yeah.
Just shitloads of tourists, man.
Dude, fucking, yeah, jeez. I mean, I was out at 10. The streets were, I mean, there were people, but not that many. Oh, man, that's a beautiful beach. All right, the astrological clock is going off. Let's see what happens here. What the hell? Two babies pop their head out.
One of them's Jesus.
Oh yeah, okay. What, it happens for a minute?
Yeah.
Look at all these people on their phones, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Everyone's recording.
Hundreds of people. That one lady, that dude's not even fucking recording, bro. He's just like, this phone.
Bro's gonna be pissed after. Oh, that's pretty sick. Degenerate, some sex museum, I guess. Not sure what's in there, but we're definitely not going to check it out. And I'm definitely not buying souvenirs in there.
Good.
What's up?
Bro.
What's going on?
What's up, bro? Where are you from?
The U.S.
Yeah.
You need for something?
I'm okay, man. Appreciate it. Yeah. We're not looking.
No, we're just traveling. We're just making a vlog. Lovely diversity. Oh. Are you selling, or did he say, do you need something?
Yeah, he was trying to sell us drugs.
Of course they are. Did he not see me with my camera? Why did he come up?
I think he saw it after. Doctor and surgeon right there. There you go.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man.
I'm sure in the future, you know, after something happens, he was a future surgeon. He was about to change his life around. If only he had one more fucking day. They're all the fucking same.
He was confident. He was like, he dapped me up, and he turned.
I did too, bro.
He saw your camera, and then was like, ah, shit. Stepped right the fuck back.
I'm glad I got that. Fuck, man, they're the same fucking everywhere. Everywhere, bro. It's like there's no exception. Maybe one.
Yeah, that's like stuff like that happens a lot around here. You see a lot of that drug use. It's pretty nasty, especially because some of that stuff could have like fentanyl or some cut with some nasty shit, so it is extremely predatory. They're usually looking for English-speaking tourists or young impressionable girls and boys to prey on for those drugs. It's disgusting.
Sick people.
Very sick people.
Right outside of church too.
Right outside of church.
Some weed stores, some bubble tea. I mean, who even owns most of these stores? Is it Is it Vietnamese people? I've seen a lot of
Sometimes, and I think a lot of it is coming in just for honestly like money laundering. Most of the Vietnamese-owned stores are those little corner shops that just sell drinks, really expensive drinks. Easy tourist traps. After you live here long enough, people don't understand the conversion rate between Czech crowns and USD or euros. So usually, like, I had a buddy who ended up buying one singular tall beer for $6 USD.
Oh, that's expensive.
Compared to what you'd have to buy here, which would be like compared to maybe 45 cents at a normal store. It's a complete and utter scam. Really sucks. I guess it is kind of just speaks of the tourist, ultra-capitalistic area.
So it's St. Wichita?
St. Wenceslas.
Wenceslas Square?
The patron saint of the Czech Republic. He's, if my history is right, he's the one who converted most of the local pagan tribes to Christianity.
So same.
And then has been, ever since then, the local patron of the Czech people. Very cool story. You'll see him in a lot of imagery around here. But this area is mostly just, you know, capitalistic trash, just a bunch of slop. Weed stores, liquor stores. I think there's like a massage parlor, strip clubs, regular clubs, you know. Kind of defiling his name, but whatever.
It's like, it's even a shame, even like the stores here, like why do they need the bright lights? Why do they need to make it like that? It just ruins the whole vibe.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty out here, and when it gets later at night, when people get drunk, nasty and violent, it gets even worse. It gets pretty dirty out here also, but for the most part, it can be pretty clean.
Yeah. So there's apparently a Charlie Kirk Arena memorial kind of thing?
If it's still up there,
It's further down there.
it's a little further down, but from what I've been aware of and what I've seen, a lot of it was either torn down or wrecked by local anti-fascist or ultra-leftist groups, defiling a young woman who was murdered and a man who was murdered, both just for being who they were. Pretty disgusting, especially the behavior here. It's not acceptable, but the Czech people definitely did put their heart out to Charlie Kirk and his family, and also Irina.
Well, let's go check out if it's over there. So we're walking down the strip. There's I don't know what is going on.
St. Wenceslas would be proud. St. Wenceslas would be a big fan of that one.
I think that's actually the first time I've seen a furry in real life.
I've seen a furry in the Czech Republic. Like that, I wasn't expecting. That is rare. That's extremely rare.
Yeah. Okay. That does not represent the Czech Republic.
I've never seen anything like that in my whole time.
What the fuck?
Could not tell you.
I don't even know. I don't even have words for that. How do you wear a like what? I don't understand that. Like what has to be wrong in your brain?
It would get so
to
nasty
do that
in the summer. Like, imagine all that sweat and oil. Oh, thing must reek.
So that's the Czech Museum, right?
Yeah. So this is the Czech Museum, and this right here is St. Wenceslas himself, patron saint of the Czech Republic.
Nice. And where's the memorial? Somewhere here? If it's here?
Hopefully, I don't know if it was taken down or not, but
Oh, it's probably here.
it used to be right here. Yeah.
So it used to be there. At least, yeah. I mean,
Sucks. It's hard to see that there's not much out here for even the patron saint of one's nation.
yeah.
A lot left. No flowers, no nothing.
Yeah. But anyways, guys, that was the day one vlog of Prague, Czech Republic. I'm gonna go interview some people another day, so stay tuned for that. We might ask some people about the gypsies here. I know it's a hot topic. But anyways, there's gonna be a live stream on candle.tv. Obviously, it's already gonna be passed after this video. If you wanna see upcoming live streams, follow my Instagram, follow my Twitter. I post when I'm going live there. And see you guys tomorrow.